episode of Doing Stuff with Perry, brought to you by My Window Solutions. Today we're in here in their showroom. We're going to talk a quick, simple video about casement windows. Casement windows are those crank-out windows that most people have a bad memory from their grandma's house, is how I've come across it. But they've gotten a lot better. The mechanisms, the gearing, they work awesome. Super secure. Beautiful thing about a casement window, when you crank it open, the whole window's open. The whole sash panel is out there. It guides the wind into your house. Casement windows look beautiful on a house because there's no screen on the outside. You just see nice panels of glass. Handing. We're going to move right into some information here in terms of what do we call this window. This would be an RH, or a right hinge, because the hinge is on the right side as I'm outside. If it opened the opposite way, we call it an LH, or a left hinge. Everything in windows and doors are read from the outside, and that's the way the casements are called out in most all instances. In this case, would be an RH. So that's it. We're going to move right to the inside of the casement and bust right through this whole process.
My Window Solutions specializes in window and door replacement, offering top brand choices for windows and doors, blinds and shutters, security screens, no pressure, fair priced sales, unmatched quality of installation, and back-end service and support. Go to mywindowsolutions.com for a free in-home consultation.
All right, everybody. So now inside a casement window, super simple and easy to operate. One of the things people really like about them is you can do them all one-handed. They crank out very easily. When the window's out, you can nest the hardware back in. And like I said before, if you've got a breeze coming this direction, it's going to guide the air into your house. We always try to place the windows towards the predominant afternoon breeze that the house is positioned for, so you can maximize the cooling of the house in the afternoon. Casement windows, nothing really more than that. You crank them in, you crank them out. They've got the arm bar on the side that gives you multiple points of security. Depending on how tall your window is, there'll be 2 to 4 points of extra security that's latched in with this lock. And then you nest your handle back down. Okay, now we're going to talk about adjusting a casement window. This is probably the most informative, possibly helpful thing in this video today. Almost everybody knows how to open and close a window and take off a screen, but not everybody knows how to adjust one. So if your house moves a little bit, the installation's a little bit off, something's going on with your window, it's not closing right, that's what we've made this one do today. So we're going to come in with the window and see what's going on. Gosh, it's real tight right there when it gets to the end, and then it kind of doesn't even want to get all the way down. And that is really tight and hard to close. And so this shouldn't be operating this way. Let's see how it works. Oh, real tight to get open. And then we go ahead and crank it out. Oh, you can hear that right there. It's just binding on something as it comes out. So that may happen to you, and you run your window that way, and then that's going to wear out and break your hardware. You got to figure out, why is your window not closing? These guys provide a little bit of adjustment. I'm going to step over here and show you how the adjustment side works. Pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and pop off this arm. This arm's held on by a snap ring on that brass pin. That's what we're after, is that brass pin. So we put in our pry device. This is what we're using today. It's a screwdriver, kind of extra wide at the tip, kind of just a pry bar. You can use just about anything, even a strong butter knife or pocket knife will work. Get the end of it up on this metal, pry up from the back. That way you're not going to damage any sort of the frame. You can then get the window out a little bit of the way, reach in and get the arm out of the way. Give yourself a little more working room. I'm going to bring out the other tool we need, which is just a simple open-end wrench. If you needed to, you could use a pliers, probably a metric size, but the 7/16 is what we had here and fits on just nice. So we're going to go ahead and get it on this piece. You see it's rounded here and rounded here, but it's got straight sides, and that's what you use to pivot it. The pin that comes out of the top is not over the pivot point. The pivot point's back there. So as it pivots, it moves its location. It moves all the way from one side to the other. We're going to move it back to the middle. I'm almost there now. There we go. We're right about in the middle. And then we bring this arm back in, center it up on that. Easiest way I find on this one, if you don't have a place to get like a mallet or anything on there, you just get your bar again and pull on down. That's going to get it on there nice and easy. It is just a snap ring. So if it feels like the top needs a little work too, I'm going to pop that one off. Easier to push the top away because it doesn't have the arm connected to it. I'm going to grab that wrench back out. And as you can see, those flat sides kind of point this direction. We're going to center that back up, and hopefully, because the showroom window's in there pretty square, we're going to have it working just right. So you see that you just want to get it. It's got a lot of resistance, so it's not going to move without some good force, but it's not going to move under the operation of the window. That's the whole design. So you center that back up, you get that in place. You grab your other tool if you want, center it up, pop it back on. Hopefully now this window is going to work nice and smooth and latch like it did the day it was new, because it is new. All right, so let's crank her back in, see if she clears the bottom nice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's butter. So we showed you how to do it when you don't have the right tool, and you just finished watching that. But if you happen to have this tool here, which is made by Truth Hardware, and it's part number 31887, it's got two different angles. It's made to fit perfectly on this. You don't have to take the arm off. You can adjust it both directions. And if you need to get in and tighten it more, you can use that. That way you don't have to remove this arm. You can do all your adjustments with this tool. But we did show you how to do it without getting the tool. But if you are going to do this to a whole bunch of windows, probably go on the web there and get yourself one of these made by Truth Hardware. Okay, that's pretty simple to adjust them, right? You just you can use really any tool. If you have the actual real wrench, it makes life a little bit easier. We're going to just show you how to take a screen out. They all kind of work the same. Everybody's got some sort of fastener that pops out. So these just pop into the center here. And once you've released them, the screen will just kind of come on loose. You got it out, and then if you need to clean the window, wipe the tracks, any of that stuff, and then you just put it back in reverse steps. You just pop these little doodads in. I'm making it look super easy. Yeah, there you go. Just pop it in, pop it in, pop it in. So yeah, that's about it. You know how to use it. You know how to adjust it if you need to. You know how to take the screen in and out. Basic cleaning, Windex, or the spray foam stuff. We want to thank you for watching. We want you to like and subscribe. Would be rad. If you had any comments below, would be cool too. Maybe suggestions for other things we could do. We really want to give you good information that'll help you get your daily chores done. Windows and doors are kind of our expertise, but we got other stuff coming once we've gone through all the window and door stuff. So keep watching, like and subscribe, and we want to thank My Window Solutions for the use of their showroom.